The city of Jackson is considering a lawsuit to get back some of the demolition costs on Hotel O. The administration will ask the city council tomorrow for permission to sue the owners of the property. The city attorney says they spent about $240,000 in that effort. Ward 7 Councilman Kevin Parkinson says he supports the idea. He believes if the suit is successful, it could be used as a model to go after other derelict property owners.
This particular project is a really big one, and it not only addresses this one issue, but it tests the waters for taking a similar approach to other blighted properties. And so I'm fully in support of it. I'll be voting for it tomorrow.
Property owner Noah Mathana said tonight he was looking into whether an interest in the property had been transferred. You can read about both of these stories from the City Council work session in this story on WLBT.com.